Jama'a ban ji komai ba. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Masha Allah. Da shi kudi aka wani specialty ne ya jinda mu. Masha Allah. Jama'a ba bacin lokaci ba, an riga an ci lokaci. In za ku lura kuma wada kuma ya dan sake. Ta haka ya kamaci mu je so ba program. Insha Allah ba bacin lokaci ba, Allah sa mu dace. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning and assalamu alaikum to everybody here. We don't have enough time. So, in view of this, we just want to commence the program without any delay, inshallah. First and foremost, I'm here with my co-MC. My name is Ibrahim Muhammad Yahya, and I'm here with my co-MC, and his name is
Muhammad Isa Maiga.
Muhammad Isa Maiga.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Peace Seminar on 2024 General Elections, organized by MAJLISUL-ULAMA of MADINA, the Council of Islamic Scholars of MADINA. This seminar is themed under Peaceful Election, Peaceful Ghana, our collective responsibility. Today's program sequence is reflected in the program sheet that has been shared around, and we will do our possible best to make sure we abide by it. I would like to use this opportunity to say that we are very much honored and pleased to have you all here today. At this juncture, I will give the platform to my brother here to introduce to us the person who is going to give us the opening prayer.
MashaAllah, Jama'a Kundeji, ya ba da brief introduction. Idan ka saurare shi da kyau za ka fahimci menene ainihin abin da ya tara mu a wanga fili. Batun peace. Kuma sai Ubangiji Allah madaukakin sarki ya sa manya-manyan mu akwai waɗanda suna cikin wannan environment. Ta haka muna roƙo Allah ya mana jagora. Jama'a ba da bata lokaci ba, za mu kira babban malaminmu wanda zai zo ya bude mana wanga zama. Mutum ne da kowa ya san sa. Malumman kowane lokaci idan muna so mu yi wasu, mu tara musu wasu titles, wallahi jama'a sai su hana. Ta haka mu za mu go da straightforward, mu ambaci sunansu, ya so mai shi ya fito ya ba mu opening prayer. Without much ado, I would like to introduce our great Malam who will give us the opening prayer for this important occasion. Now, wanda zai zo ya bude mana wannan zama shine Dr. Tamim, wanda kowa ya san shi. Jama'a, ku taya ni mu ce masa at-takbir. At-takbir. Shek, asaya wurin.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Muna roƙon Allah wannan zama da muka yi, Allah ya sa mu fara da basmala, mu kare da alhamdulillah. Allah kuma ya sa abinda ya sa aka yi wannan zama ya tabbata hakanan. Allah ya hada hankulanmu, Allah ya ba mu kwanciyar hankali. Wannan zabe kuma da za a yi, muna roƙon Allah ya sa a yi shi lafiya. Zamanmu kuma waɗanda suka kokarta suka organize a yi wannan zama, Allah ya saka musu da alkhairi. Allah ka sa ko da wani lokaci muna tare haka nan. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da idh hadaytana wa hab lana min ladunka rahmatan innaka antal wahhab. Allahumma inna nas'aluka mujibati rahmatik wa azaima maghfiratik was salamata min kulli ithm والغنيمة من كل بر والفوز بالجنة والنجاة من النار. اللهم آسنا عاقبتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة برحمتك أرحم الراحمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
التكبير. jama'a ban ji kun ce amin ba, malam yayi addu'a Allah ya karbi addu'ar malam. To har wa yau dai kan program outline mu gabanin asoma komai yana da muhimmanci musoma da maganar Allah wato alkurani mai girma. Ta haka za mu ɗauki wannan dama mu gayyace almajirin wannan makaranta markaz cikin maluman majlisul ulama aka training shi, alhamdulillah aka samo shi zai zo ya ba mu ya karanta alkur'ani mai girma. Ta haka jama'a muna tare da yanwa alaramma Hamza Tajuddin. Jama'a takbir.
أيها الأحبة الكرام, my beloved sisters and brothers, the ulamas, before I begin the recitation of the Holy Quran, I would like to say I'm going to do two things at the same time, which means that I'll be killing two birds with one stone. First and foremost, I'll start with the recitation of the Holy Quran, then immediately after that, I'll follow it up with the translation in the English language. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله ورسوله ولا تولوا وأنتم تسمعون. ولا تكونوا كالذين قالوا سمعنا وهم لا يسمعون. إن شر الدواب عند الله الصم البكم الذين لا يعقلون. ولو علم الله فيهم خيرا لأسمعهم ولو أسمعهم لتولوا وهم معرضون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم واعلموا أن الله يحول بين المرء وقلبه وأنه إليه تحشرون. واتقوا فتنة لا تصيبن الذين ظلموا منكم خاصة واعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب. Allah tells us in the Holy Quran, يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله ورسوله ولا تولوا عنه وأنتم تسمعون. O you who believe, obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not turn away from Him after you hear His command. ولا تكونوا كالذين قالوا سمعنا وهم لا يسمعون. And do not be like those who say we hear, though they do not hear Him. In the modern context, referring to hearing. إن شر الدواب عند الله سم البكم الذين لا يعقلون. Indeed, the worst kind of creatures in the sight of Allah are those who are deaf and dumb and do not understand. يا أيها الذين آمنوا يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم. O you who believe, answer or respond to Allah and His Messenger, to that which will give you life. وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّهُ إِلَيْهِ تُحْشَرُونَ. And know that unto Him shall you be mastered or gathered. وَاتَّقُوا فِتْنَةً لَا تُصِيبَنَّ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا مِنْكُمْ خَاصَّةً. And fear fitna or conflict or mischief, because when it breaks, it does not only affect the wrongdoers among you. وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ. Know well that Allah is severe in punishment. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. At-takbir. At-takbir. I think you've heard it all. He said, وَاتَّقُوا فِتْنَةً لَا تُصِيبَنَّ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا مِنكُمْ خَاصَّةً. You see, it isn't about those who perpetrated, those who caused that fitna, that tribulation. But don't sit down and say, oh, I don't care because it's not part of my area. The moment that it starts, it will escalate and then it gets to you as well. So Allah is cautioning us. He said we should fear. That's the last portion of the ayah that our brother just recited. Ubangiji Allah ya saka wa Malam Hamza alkhairi. Jama'a, karshen maganar shi ne wai mu guji wani fitina. Wannan fitinan nan idan ya taso, jama'a, ba wai kawai wa'anda suka kirkiro shi ne abin da ya shafe su ba, a'a, wallahi dai ya shafe kowa gaba daya. Ainihin dalilin da ya sa muka yi wannan ma zama ke da muna ma almajirin mu addu'a Al-Ramma Tajuddin Hamza, Allah ya saka da alkhairi. Masha Allah. Yanzu abu na gaba shine akwai wanda muka ba shi dama shine zai ce mana wanga zama, wato chairman of this important occasion. It's very important that we introduce that chairman. And this chairman, like you know already, we tried to confer with him. He told us that no, he doesn't need any title. He is just a servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then when we say the servant of Allah, you know it in Holy Quran. وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا. Those servants of Allah, they are those who walk on the surface of the earth with all humbleness. So we should call him an humble person and the servant of Allah. Who is this chairman? Ladies and gentlemen, you have to support me with a round of applause and takbirat to welcome our Sheikh. I will just mention one of his titles, just one. He is a member of Ghana Peace Council, Sheikh Salman Muhammad, inshallah, who is right here with us. If he's here, then let us give him a round of applause and a takbir, a takbir. MashaAllah. You can all see our Sheikh here, Sheikh Salman, also the chief imam of Madina West. We used to say Madina Zongo, now it's Madina West. The other titles, we are just hiding it. Allah knows best. Now, we have to also give the mic to him to give us his acceptance speech, inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My ulama, my chiefs, politicians who are here, elders of the church and the clergy, fellow students, my mothers, my sisters, and all invited guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This seminar is titled Peace Seminar. And every human being must accept, propagate, and live peace. Peace should be our lives. Peace should be what we talk about. Peace should be what we propagate to others. Especially as a Muslim. It is incumbent upon all Muslims, when you meet your brother or your sister, you say what? Assalamu alaikum. Just ask yourself, how many times do you pray for peace for your brothers and sisters in a day? And besides that, you go to perform salat. All the 5 daily prayers that we do, which is compulsory. And more than that we do, which is supererogatory. Before you finish your prayer, you finish with what? Assalamu alaikum. You are praying for peace. And so when there is a seminar about peace, for all of us, regardless the religion, because it is same in Christianity, that when they meet, they should greet each other with peace. So when we are called to a seminar on peace, it means we are called to what makes us human beings. Because without peace, we cannot live. Without peace, we wouldn't enjoy life. Without peace, we can't even pray to our Creator. So if I am instructed among the lots who are more knowledgeable than I am, who are senior to me in age, who have everything that I do, that I should be chairing a very important sitting like this, it is an honor which humbles me. And so I will say with all humility, I accept this noble job to be the chairman of this peace seminar. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. At-takbir. MashaAllah.
Thank you so much, Sheikh Salman Muhammad Al-Hassan, for your acceptance speech. And we are very much grateful for that. At this juncture, we will call on our sister Usama Mabruk to give us a poem recital about peace.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The poem is titled, My Name is Islam. Let me introduce myself. My name is Islam, the root word of peace, salama. Even salima meaning submission, which to a Muslim is like his tuition is his ticketing. But before I begin, let me greet you like I'm supposed to do so. Assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm accused of oppressing when really I am oppressed. I've become on a list of things to detest. I'm screamed in range in almost every protest, and I've become a red scare and a threat to the West. You see, if you look at me and all my obligations, you see why I have such a great population. It's because there's a motivation and that sense of inspiration that keeps the Muslim as their occupation. To me, being a good Muslim means being a good person. Because I will never ask you to kill or to slave or to lie at least 5 times a day. I will never ask you to steal or to hate or to swear or discriminate. I actually tell you to smile to everyone you see, because a smile is the best form of charity. I tell you not to smoke and not to drink, to stay clean and take showers so you simply don't stink. I tell you to care for animals and treat them with care. So yes, I am against animal testing in case you weren't aware. I tell you to treat those who treat you better. I tell you not to be mad at someone for more than 3 days. I tell you to respect women and lower your gaze. I tell you that paradise lies under the feet of your mother. I tell you that paradise lies under the feet of your mother. I tell you to never mistreat your wife. I mean, if I tell you to care for animals, then what about the love of your life? I tell you to care for animals and to never judge, to love for your bro and to love for yourself, and to never hold a grudge. I tell you how to be a good person, a person of peace and a person of love. And they say I am a terrorist and an extremist. You know what? Yes, I am. I am a terrorist. I terrorize terror. I kill injustice to make this world fairer. I am an extremist. I am extremely kind, so beware of my extreme benevolence to all mankind. Yes, there are people who kill and bomb in my name, but if I don't approve, then why am I to be blamed? In every religion, you find those who abuse it, thinking they have a permit to do wrong. A religion may be perfect, but the followers may not be. So when I commit mistakes, do not blame it on me. I give what I got, and what I got is good, so if they do otherwise, then they misunderstood. I'm not here to preach, I'm only here to teach. I am a professor in politics, economy, and sociology. In manners and etiquette, I got my PhD. In all my teachers, I have 2 sources. The Book of God and the words of the prophet are my resources. I teach for free, and to whoever desires to learn, is all for the sake of Allah, and I ask for nothing in return. And listen, I'm not here to convert, but just to clear misconceptions about the way I'm viewed and my common perception. Because it hurts when I'm literally abused by some who do it for pleasure just to be amused, and by some who follow the trend just because they are clearly confused. In a nutshell, my name is Islam, and everything I do goes back to Salam, peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much for that melodious and incisive poem. Thank you so much. At this juncture, we would like to introduce some of the important people we have here. And I will start with our Reverend Anthony Nelson Nyama, representing the Roman Catholic Church, and also doubles as the Commissioner for Peace and Justice for this particular environment. I have to give him an honorable mention because he was here before time, and that is a very great example for all of us. Thank you so much, sir, for that. Can we give an applause for him for that? That's a very good example for all of us. And then we move on to Dr. Abubakar Siddiq Ahmed, representing the New Patriotic Party, party's parliamentary candidate. We have Dr. Abubakar Siddiq. Sir, can you raise your hand so that we all see you? Okay. Can we give him a round of applause, please? Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Then we have the chiefs. Okay, we have Dr. Mohammed Idris Nabali, consultant at the Ministry for Local Government and a member of the board for Ministry for Local Government and Rural Development, and also a member of the Board of Trustees for Afro-Asian Universities. Dr. Mohammed Idris Nabali, thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. We have Sheikh Usman Musa, lecturer at College of Islamic Studies. Thank you so much, Sheikh, for coming. We have Chief Alhaji Baba Amu, the Fulani chief for Madina. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We have Chief Alhaji Mama Afalla, Wangara Chief of Madina and Chairman of Greater Accra Wangara Chiefs. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We also have Chief Adam Yunus, the Madina Bisanga Chief. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We have Mr. Ahmed Al-Hassan, representing the Municipal Director of Education. Sir, can we see you? Thank you so much for coming. We have Hussein Hassan Yebua. Can we see you, sir? Hussein Hassan Yebua. Thank you so much for coming. We have Chief Yusuf Khalid Gamanji, Sub-Chief in the Madina Dogomba Chiefs Palace. Tamale Guna. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We have Sheikh Muhammad Mutawakil Abubakar, Imam for Adenta Municipal Assembly. Sir, can we see you? MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you so much for coming. And then we have Imam Isa Sala, Madina Estate Imam. Thank you so much, sir. We have Malam Musa Amadou. Sir, can you raise your hand? Thank you so much for coming. We also have a freelance journalist here with us by name Muhammad Faisal Mustafa. Sir, can we see you? Thank you so much for coming. At this juncture, I will call on, definitely we have more important people here, and as the program goes on, we will acknowledge all of you, inshallah. At this juncture, I will call on my fellow MC to come and give us the welcome address.
Honorable guests, Honorable Chairman, distinguished scholars, respected elders, our chiefs, ulamas, I warmly welcome you all to this significant seminar on peace before, during, and after election 2024. We gather here today as a community of believers united in our quest for one, knowledge, for peace and harmony. As we approach the 2024 elections, it is crucial that we reflect on the values of peace, tolerance, and coexistence. In this seminar, we aim to explore the role of Islam in promoting peaceful political discourse, electoral processes, and post-election reconciliation. We will delve into the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead and seek guidance from the teachings of the Holy Quran and then the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is our hope that at the end of the day, we will continue to live in peace and not in pieces. Remember, the religion of Islam is basically on peace. And also remember, Ghana as a nation has registered itself on the global map as a beacon of democracy or democratic nation, and at the same time, a peaceful nation. It is in the light of this that MADINA took that initiative as a great responsibility to preach peace in making sure that this coming election is a peaceful and successful one. May this gathering be a source of enlightenment, inspiration, and unify for all of us. May we live here with a renewed commitment to promoting peace, justice, harmony in our communities and beyond. On this note, I will say, Jazakumullahu khairan, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Inshallah, thank you so much. We have other dignitaries with us here. We have Umar Mikael Mijin Yawa, Hausa Chief of Madina. Sir, can we see you? Thank you so much for coming. We have Doris Ajima, the NCCE Director, National Commission for Civic Education. Hello, madam, can we see you? Thank you so much. We have Abdul Jalil Yaqub, who was an assembly member here and also representing the NDC parliamentary candidate, or the minister, current minister for all of us. Thank you so much, sir. At this juncture, I would like to take this opportunity to call on Sheikh Ahmed Abdulrahman to give us a keynote address. Sorry, that's very important. The Sheikh here is very well known to all of us, especially in these premises. He is also known as Sheikh Ahmed Ladan. Thank you so much, sir, for the question.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Mr. Chairman, Madina Police Commander, chiefs, politicians, ulama, media men, distinguished guests, all protocol observed. I greet you with the greetings of peace and harmony. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Are you not here for peace? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah. This is what we want in Ghana here, forever and ever. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, peace is the foundation upon which we build growth and prosperity in society. Without peace and harmony, achieving political strength, economic stability, and cultural growth comes impossible. Moreover, before we can promote peace to others, it is essential that we cultivate peace within ourselves. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, maintaining peace in our country is not the responsibility of a single individual, but a collective duty for all. Therefore, we, the Islamic scholars, known as MAJLISUL-ULAMA of MADINA, ACCRA-GHANA, have deemed it necessary to organize this forum to educate Ghanaian youth and elders about the importance of peace. Peace we stand, we promote peace. Let peace be your utterances. Let peace be your blood. Let peace be showered all over Ghana. May Allah guide us and grant us the wisdom to achieve peace and harmony in our communities and nation. With this, I will say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Jama'a, Chairman, da izininka zan aika wanga wasika zuwa jama'a, sarakanmu, malumanmu, almajiranmu da kuma samari. Musan kaman zaman lafiya shine harsashin nan wanda za mu ya mujina gari da shi ko kuwa mujina Ghana da shi. In an ce harshashi bi ma'ana foundation. Da kuma wannan zaman lafiya da shi ne za mu ya mu bar Ghana ya ci gaba, economic in Ghana duka ya tashi, political abin gan Ghana duka ya je gaba. Sarakanmu su yi magana, kowa ya ji, malumanmu su yi magana, kowa ya ji, makarantanmu ya cika, university mu ya cika, ba a iya yin wannan face da zaman lafiya. Jama'a, kamin mu yi zancen zaman lafiya, mu kira zaman lafiya zuwa da gare mu ko garinmu, face mun fara da kanmu, sa'an nan mu yi mu kira wasu. Sarki ka fara da kanka, malami ka fara da kanka, hajiya kin fara da kanki, malumma masu gwada makaranta sun fara da kansu,
politicians sun fara da kansu, sa'an nan mu yi mu kira wasu kaman kuma ya kamata ku rungume zaman lafiya. Jama'a mu yi mu gane kaman zaman lafiya kayan kowa ne, gammun kowa ne, ba na police kawai ba ne, ba na politicians kawai ba ne, ba na malumma kawai ba ne, ba kuma na lawyers kawai ba ne, ba wai wanda kuma ke neman ya zama shugaban Ghana shi ne zai nemi peace, ko kuwa wanda ke so ya zama minister ko wanda ke so ya zama MP ba. A'a, dukkanmu duka ya kamata mu tashi mu rungume zaman lafiya, mu ce zaman lafiya marhaba zuwa garinmu, zaman lafiya marhaba zuwa ga skusunmu, zaman lafiya marhaba zuwa ga masallatayyanmu. Jama'a, akan wannan ne Majlisul Ulama, wanda ake ce Council of Ulama na Madina, suka gayyato jama'a, suka ce za mu yi wanga liyafa saboda mu isar da wanga sako zuwa ga mu da kanmu har a yada shi cikin Ghana duka da wajen Ghana. Wannan Majlisul Ulama da kuma shawaran sarakanmu wanda suke ce sarakan kabila duka da sababban sarkinmu Baba Alhaji Sa'id da kuma malaminmu chief imamunmu Sheikh Abdullah Shu'aib, muka ce bari mu zama mu kuma mu gwada ma jama'a kamar muna son peace, domin addininmu nan addini ne na peace. Akan haka nake roƙon Allah ya sa mu yi election lafiya, mu kare election lafiya, mu sha peace, mu ci peace. To abinda nake so gani kenan, police commander mu ya zo, babban sarkinmu na Madina kuma ya zo, yanzu ake ce tilka asharatun kamila. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, thank you so much for that submission. We have within our midst MashaAllah, welcome sir.
Jamaat Takbir, as usual, we have the overlord of the whole Madina, Alhaji Baba Sarki, is just on At-Takbir. Can you see him? I can't see At-Takbir. Can we give a round of applause? The overlord himself is here. The last At-Takbir. It's very, very difficult getting them in an important occasions like this. Inshallah, we appreciate your presence, Alhaji. Now,
we have within our midst is Madina Divisional Police Commander, ACP Jonathan Lamty. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Can we see you, please? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We also have Imam Hussein, Imam of Madina U on Central Mosque. Sir, can we see you? Thank you so much for coming. And then we also have with us here a very important figure. He has been here with the opening prayer, but there is a need for us to introduce him again. Sheikh Dr. Tamim, lecturer for College of Islamic Studies, and also the Chief Imam of Boche. Sir, can we see you? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. At this juncture, I will call on our father, Reverend Anthony Nelson Niama, representing the Roman Catholic Church, to give us his address. Sir, can we have you here on stage?
a round of applause for our At-Takbir. MashaAllah.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. In fact, before I address or give my address, I want to salute ASP. ASP, kindly lend me your ears. ACP, kindly lend me your ears. When I see this uniform, it reminds me in my youthful days with my father, also a policeman. So I'll give you the salute. Honorable Chairperson, I think you have made my work very easy through your intro. My name is Mr. Nyama, to put it in short. The rep and the leader of Commission for Peace and Justice at MADINA, Queen of Peace Parish. And I hope my chair will allow me to speak. And if I'm veering off, kindly draw my attention. Thank you. Why have we all met here? In actual fact, it grieves my heart to see only our children. And the question I ask myself is, where are the youths? When you look at my age, I don't think anybody can come and tell me that I should pick arms, pick swords to go and do what is not good. To start with what I have, and I know what I'm going to quote from the good book, the Holy Bible, and I'm sure it's also in the Holy Quran. May Allah's name be praised. And I'm quoting from Psalm 34, verses 11 to 13, and I'll preface it. The question I'll ask all of us here, who of us here doesn't want to have a long life or a good life? Can anybody raise his hand that me, I don't want any good life, or I want my life to be very short? Kindly bear with me. As I said, the question is, who desires to long life and seek peace? The good Lord has answered the question. He's asking all of us here to desist from speaking lies to our people. Desist from spewing lies to our people. The tongue that we have, it brings peace and it brings fire. So the good book is telling us that we should avoid speaking lies. We should turn from evil, do good, and above all, seek peace. And when you are seeking peace, not only you are seeking peace, but pursue it. As I said, I don't think anybody here can tell the honorable members who have met here that please pick your arms. ASP, can somebody come and tell you, a politician come and tell you, pick your arms and go and then destroy things? Never. ACP, never. But it's the youth who are easily convinced. And the saddest aspect of it all is the people who are convincing you to take arms. They are not doing interest, but to their own interest. So please, I wish those aspiring to be our parliamentarians were to be around here, and I think this would have gone to them. Youth, I'm begging you here today, because it's very, very important to bring a personality who is among Commission for Peace here. If he is here, I'm not supposed even to talk. But you have given me the chance. So please, our able youth, don't let anybody deceive you for their own selfish interest. Without you, the country cannot survive. So I plead with the youth. Look at our children. When there is violence in the country, where will our children run to? Where will our mothers run to? Where will our old ladies and then old fathers run to? Please, let this be a very warning to you, all the youth. Don't let anybody deceive you. As the good book is saying, and I know it's in the Holy Quran, that we should seek peace and pursue it. Don't let it be a lip service. Say seek peace. Because all the, for instance, the poem that the young lady gave is all about peace. When the chairperson spoke, it was all about peace. And I'm also here speaking about peace, quoting the Bible, that seek peace. If you want long life, because if you don't want long life, then you tell lies, let people go and kill. They who are telling you lies to go and kill, they are not going to die. But you and me, they will harm you. Go and harm this person. Please, give it a thought. It's very, very important. So, to bring my message short, I'll plead with all of us here, our elders. Let us advise our youth to desist from doing evil. Let our tongue speak what is truth. We should pray for the spirit of discernment. Let's pray and see what that person is telling us is the right thing. If you are able to discern from good and evil, peace will prevail. Nobody can tell you to go and do evil. So I thank you, the organizers, for bringing this important topic to our people. And I'll thank you for the invitation to the Queen of Peace Catholic Church. On behalf of the parish priest, Very Reverend Father Didongo, Anthony Didongo, he sends his warmest greetings to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission and advice given. Thank you so much for that. We also have other dignitaries with us here. We have Hajia Hafsa Abdul Wahab, co-founder for Foundation for Future Women. Hajia, can we see you, please? Thank you so much for being here with us. We have Rafia Ahmed. Can you please raise your hand? CEO of Five Fingers Event. Thank you so much for honoring the invitation. Salama to Ibrahim. Can you please raise your hand so that we see you? Habiba Tahiru, can you raise your hand? Thank you so much for being here with us. We have Maria Masambu. Can you please raise your hand for us to see you? Thank you so much. We have Markazul Khair Tahlim. Lughatul Arabiya wa Thaqafatul Islamiyya students here with us. Can you please let us see you?
Show your hands. At-Takbir.
At-Takbir. Thank you so much for coming. At which juncture?
Kabul Youth Club.
Kabul Youth Club. Can we see you? Thank you so much for being here with us. At this juncture, I will call on ACP Jonathan Lampley to give us his address. Let's give him a round of applause, please, while he's coming here.
This one working?
Good morning. Good morning.
What will I say? Hello. What will I say?
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Aktabir.
Allahu Akbar.
Yes. Maybe I have to say something for you to see me well, even though I've been introduced as ACP Mr. Lamte. I'm a police officer and I'm a divisional police commander. And I have with me my district police commander, who is the person of Precious Agbenawu, ASP. And then his 2IC is Mr. Edward Wilson. They are all here with me, including a few others. Yes, I would become a Muslim very soon, but I have an agenda. When I achieve that agenda, I will quickly go back to my previous whatever I have been doing. But I won't tell anybody the agenda, what the agenda is. We are here for this peace seminar. We are here for this peace seminar and we have been asked to say something.
So you are holding here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. And we have been invited to at least take part or participate. What we have to say is just simple. With elections, the main stakeholder or the leader of the whole process of election is the Electoral Commission. And they have their work to do. There are many other stakeholders which we are included as police. But as police, what are we going to do in times of these electoral processes? We are just here to give protection and then also to provide security for all. When I say we are here to provide security and protect all others, it means therefore that we are here to provide the security for all persons. The first group of persons I'll mention is the citizens of the Republic of Ghana, which includes all of us. But apart from that, we are also to provide security for those who are going to vote for the people who are standing for the positions available. And then the third group of people will be the non-electorates, those who are not going to vote, which are included in the general citizenry. Now, we also have to provide security for the Electoral Commission so that they will be able to go about their duties peacefully, freely, and fairly. Now, how do we do that? We'll do that in three forms. Before the elections, we will have to protect all EC equipments, all EC whatever, and all persons who are going to elect the people who are standing for the positions. And we have to protect them also. Now, we know when there's going to be elections, EC will have to provide all the necessary materials that is necessary for the elections. And before they go ahead to do that, they are supposed to go through certain procedures and processes, which they will do anyway. And then when they are doing those ones, once we are supposed to provide them with security, we are supposed to oversee where they are printing the documents that will be used for the elections. We are supposed to protect them. We are supposed to be with them 24/7. Wherever they will keep those documents, we are supposed to be there to guard the documents or to guard the electoral materials so that nobody tampers with it. Now, apart from them, the people who are standing for elections will have to do campaign and do everything, go up and down and everything. You know, we'll have different parties, party A, B, C, Q, whatever. They will all be available. And they will all express their intention to stand for elections. And we have to protect all of them. So in view of that, we think that we have to, if we have to protect them, we have to ensure that each and every one of them is doing or going about his whatever he has to do peacefully, freely, and fairly. Now, when they are doing that, you know, sometimes others, party A may want to have some kind of advantage with whatever over the other. But we as police, we must be as neutral as possible to ensure that we protect all of them, and we should ensure that there is more or less freedom for everybody to do whatever he has to do. Now, sometimes there are other people too that we need to protect, are the citizenry or those who are going to vote for them. Now, they are our supporters. They are going to support party A, party B, party C, party whatever. So at the end of the day, we need to protect all of them. So we need to ensure that no person, either within the electorate or within those to be elected, so that they don't intimidate anybody. Nobody should intimidate anybody. Nobody should maybe do anything bad to anybody. But one advice that goes to the electorate or those who are going to vote or exercise their franchise is at least for them not to do anything either for money or for any kind of reward. Once the thing is wrong, it doesn't matter which person or which party you belong to is doing it. Once it's wrong, it's wrong. Sometimes those people who are going to stand for elections, they will ask us to do things, at least to create some kind of chaos or something, so that at least they will ride on the back of the chaos to maybe go to success. But normally doesn't hold. You, the person, let's say you are a citizen A or B, and then some party A or B's member comes to you and says, "Oh, can you go and do this for me? Maybe I will give you A or B reward." If you do it, once it is wrong, when you are caught, you will be dealt with within the law. Now, during campaigns, people may go and post posters somewhere or post bills to say that, okay, I am standing for party A or B, so vote for me. Another person also wants to post the same bill at the same place. When you go there, the party A has already posted his bills or whatever on the whatever place he does that. You only need to find a small place close by. And even the party that's going to paste first, at least leave some space for others. It doesn't mean the number of posters that you post will make you win. Sometimes, if you don't have chance to even post a lot of posters, people will think that, oh, this man has been intimidated so much so that he doesn't even have space to express himself. And then people will have some kind of what they call sympathy votes for you. So please, let us all work within the laws or the rules of the game, so that at least at the end of the day, if you go and somebody has already pasted this poster, don't go and remove it. Don't send people to deface it. That goes to the people who are standing for elections. Don't go and ask somebody to go and do something that you give him something. I mean, it is not correct and it is wrong. Once it is wrong, you will be dealt with when you are caught. When you are not caught, fine. But if you see somebody doing it, don't say somebody has done it, so I'm also going to do it. When you do that, you have an issue with the law. Because once you are caught, maybe somebody did it, he was not caught. So if you go to do it and you are caught, you will find yourself in the remits of the law. The law will hold you stiffly and then you'll be dealt with. You may even go to jail or you may go into whatever. Now, after that, you see that people who just go and gather people. Once maybe party A's people are having a gathering or a rally or something, some party member or any other party member can say, no, go and destroy it, because they are going to talk to a lot of people and they will listen to them. If you are not afraid, why would you engage in such a thing? Because then it doesn't matter how many people come to your rally. If they will vote for you, they will vote for you. If they come and there's no way they can even stand and cheer you up or whatever for you to say everything you have to say, at the end of the day, people will have still sympathy for you and say, oh, this person, they didn't allow you to do this, they didn't allow you to do this. People will now start thinking that, oh, okay, you have something to say, but they have not allowed you to say it. So at the end of the day, we as citizens should not allow ourselves to be used to do those wrong things, because when we are caught, we will be dealt with. And I want to treat also the people who are going to stand for elections that they shouldn't engage our small boys, our young boys to go and do anything which is wrong. Thank you. Now, during the elections, we were told by EC they are here. If they are not here, I'll just give and tell something small about what they do. And then during the elections, you either go, when you go, there will be a queue, you form the queue nicely, you go ahead to cast your vote, and once you cast your vote, you can leave. There's an area that will be set aside that once you finish voting, you don't stay within. So that if you finish voting, you only leave that premises, and you can go as far as you'll be directed to go. And when you stand there, there will be no problem with you. On that day, when you are going to vote, don't say, oh, I support so and so plenty to so much so that I will use his t-shirt. Don't go in party colors. Whatever party you belong to is for you, and whoever you are going to vote for is for you. You go peacefully, you join the queue, it gets your turn, you check in whatever, and then you go to vote. Yes, I forgot something. Before the elections, EC will do what they have done and what is just passed, like trying to register those who are attend 18 and others, and also to ensure that they exhibit the register. Once your name is inside, you go and check. Some people did not go to check, but I think that if you did not check, please go back, go to the EC offices and tell them that unfortunately you are not available or something, and that you want to see, if your name is there or not. At least they will oblige you and then do something for you, so that at least you'll be sure. But if you are very sure that your name is there and you are found out, then fine, we are all safe to go. Now, when you go and you have to vote, they are telling us, or we all know that voting or whatever is a secret ballot thing. That's what we have. So when you go to vote, we have been saying that you don't go with a phone or something that you can take picture of it. Fine, if the person who has contracted you to vote for him, who has convinced you to vote for him, if he wants to see, it is between you and your God, because in the moment we see you with a phone or something that will capture whatever you have done, we will deal with you. You will be arrested. So please, don't go and say, because he will not trust, I will vote for party A or party B, let me take a picture of it and send it to him. If he tells you to even do that, it is better you go to do, it is better, and only a fine, so that if you don't vote for me, you suffer it. You know, we all know Allah and God, it's like they delay. You understand the point? I don't know for what purpose God will want to delay to do anything. You understand the point? But I think he delays to see whether the person who has done the wrong or is about to do the wrong will change. Maybe that is it. Because reading your Quran, reading the Bible and everything, I think that there is room for somebody to repent and then come back to his former status and that kind of thing. So at the end of the day, I think that's why God will delay, that's why Allah will delay certain things. But for those my other guys, you know, for them, they don't have time for all those, excuse me, I don't want to use any bad word. Because now, like Wabodia Sisi said, oh, I'll vote for you, give me 1,000, or give me 1 city, he gives you 1 city, you go to vote, and then you vote for different person. Before you reach home, you are dead. That one is safe. So if the person wants and he cannot wait for God to do his own thing, fine. At the end of the day, often it's because some candidates were saying fear delegates and other things. You can't open somebody's head and see inside what is in his head. So instead of you going to do certain things, it will be better for you to go and do the other things which you have quicker results. Thank you. Now, when you finish, and then the only thing is that when you are standing there, please don't engage in any political something, because at the end of the day, it can cause something. And also, when at the counting stages, please be very careful. When they announce that your candidate has won, you can cheer up anyway, but don't cheer up in a way which will make somebody very angry. You understand the point? Just cheer up. I mean, you can dance your dance, you can dance any 360 dance, or whatever dance you want to do. You can do whatever enjoyment you want to do, but do it modestly, so that at the end of the day, that other person who has lost will not be peeved or will not worry so much even though he has lost. Tomorrow could be for him. But if you want to enjoy so much, so that at the end of the day, you be teasing the person, at that point the person is serious. And if you don't take care, there is a fight. At the end of the day, when you all come to police station and you say, oh, I was singing my song, I was doing my enjoyment, and he slapped me, and I kicked him, it means you are fault. So the two of you will go inside. But now you see that you have provoked that thing. Oh, I'm sorry. These are only 2 minutes. So I've closed. Thank you. Sorry. So at the end of the day, he would, when there is a fight and he does something to you and you also do something to him, it means that the two of you are fought and you will go inside for it. But if he does the thing, no matter how you are enjoying, if somebody slaps you, go to the nearest police station and report it, and then you will be safe there. Now, after the elections, which I have touched on small, when they have declared your opponent or your candidate as a loser or as a winner, when you are grieving, please, it is better for you to go and sleep and think about your sorrows or whatever. But if you think that you cannot stand for when people are teasing you, please vanish from there. Because at the end of the day, there is nothing you can do. Once it has been announced and they say somebody has won, the person has won. You can go to wherever at the end of the day. If it can be changed, it can be changed. If it cannot be changed, it cannot be changed. So please, I want to entreat all of us that whatever we do during these elections, or whatever we do before the elections, and whatever we do after the elections, let's do it very modestly. Let's do the right things and ensure that whatever we do is within the remits of the law, such that we don't find ourselves in the police custody or in the grips of the law, such that we may end up being prosecuted and we may be sent to jail. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for this important submission. If you are anyone here with sinister ideas, right, with the intention of creating mischief during the coming election, this is a message for you, that there is consequence for that. And it is also an emphasis for those of us, emphasizing the fact that those of us with positive intentions to do the right thing and make sure we have a peaceful election. This is an emphasis that we are doing the right thing and that we should continue to do that.
To jama'a a takaice ne 'yan sanda ne yadda yake magana kuna ga alama cewa kamar ko power ciki yana nuna muku cewa kamar they are ever prepared, ever ready to protect the citizenry. You are part, I am part. Daga a gurguje abin da ya magana kai simple ne yana nuna cewa kamar su a shirye suke. Wallahi duk wanda zai fita baya wai a zo a bi ta kansa a tare wani rashin zaman lafiya da makamancin haka, to me shine shi kuma ya shirya. Shi yasa ACP magana da yake nan, shi yasa nake ba ku labari da zai yi magana kuna ga akwai power ciki. Bagi da Allah ya sa mu dace na.
Thank you. So we have other important people with us here. We have Chief Imran Shuaibu Al-Sufa, the Kotokoli Chief at Hachu Tem.
MashaAllah, Kotokoli Chief, MashaAllah, Gasinatan Jama, At-Takbir.
We also have Chief Abubakar Amadou Toloba, Chief of Kado, Madina, Dagon.
MashaAllah.
Thank you so much for coming, sir. We also have students from Bilal bin Rabah. Can we see you? Bilal bin Rabah. Thank you for coming. We also have students from Malam Musa Islamic School. Can we see you? Okay, thank you so much for coming. We have Dar al-Arkam Islamic School. Dar al-Arkam Islamic School. Thank you so much for coming. At this juncture, I will call on Abdul Jalil Yakubu, someone who I've already introduced as the MP's representative. He is also doubling as a representative for the chiefs. That's a very enviable situation or position to be in. Mr. Abdul Jalil Yakubu, can we have your seat, please? Let's give him a round of applause while he's coming.
Thank you very much, my MC. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I start to acknowledge the existing protocol. Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the Chiefs of Madina, His Eminent Chief Baba Seidu, first of all, is urging everybody during this election to first of all look at the first diction of our national anthem. We say what? God bless our homeland Ghana. According to Chief, if God bless our homeland Ghana, if the blessing will only come when we ensure that we have a peaceful election. And from Chief, he is urging the police service, as the Divisional Police Commander has spoken here, he is urging the Police Chief Divisional Commander to ensure that this pep talk that he has given to us here, if during the process of going to the election, you organize such pep talk in our bases to urge the youth, because looking at the voter register of Madina, we have about 139,000 youths in Madina, second to Ashama. So that tells you that the whole nation is looking at Madina. Chief is also urging all of us that we should remember that then arise Ghana youth for your country. At the end of the standard says that what? We are all involved. So everybody is involved. So Chief is first of all thanking the ulamas of Madina for taking through and bringing this together. And he's urging you that, so far as Madina is concerned, Madina has never been in the news for any bad thing. Madina has always been in the news for good thing. So he's urging all the youth in Madina, the basis, to ensure that let's come together to do the right thing for Madina. We thank you very much, His Eminent Sheikh Chief Alhaji Baba Seydou, my mentor. God bless you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
At-Takbir. My students, you are invited here so that you show yourself that you are part of us here. But we don't see much of you. At-Takbir. Okay, let's give me a round of applause. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Okay, I think akwai wani makaranta guda da mun manta ba mu kira sunan su ba, kuma suna cikin waɗanda suka zo daga farko. They even came here first. So I think I'm proud to introduce them. We have Khairiyya Islamic School. If you are here, show yourself. At-Takbir. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, we would like to give the opportunity to other speakers also come here. We are giving them just 5 minutes each. 5 minutes each, because we don't have enough time. The first, I think the first to come here, we have Mr. Ahmed Al-Hassan. He is the Deputy Director, Planning and Statistics. He is representing Municipal Director of Education. Mr. Ahmed, if you are here, please, a round of applause. At-Takbir. Just 5 minutes. Thank you, thank you. MashaAllah. He is receiving the blessing before he comes here. At-Takbir. MashaAllah.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Yahya, who is governor as the MC for this program. Honorable Chairperson for this program, His Eminence, the Chief of Madina, the Divisional Commander for Police, who is my mentor, because I look up to him at every program. Eminent Chiefs, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Director of Education, Mr. King Eji Apia, wished to have been here himself, but I'm told that the MP for Madina is organizing his Best Teacher Awards ceremony, and therefore he is key in that organization process, and that is why I am representing him. He has given me a very long speech, but I've decided that because I've been given 5 minutes, I have taken the keynotes in that address. He said that things that we need to look out for before elections are: 1, we need to tolerate other people's opinion. There are diverse parties, and each and every one of us represents or belongs to a party that he wishes to come to power. But as you know, all the parties cannot come to power at the same time. And therefore, when we are invited at programs, we need to tolerate diverse views. You know, it is not wrong to say that my party will win. It is not also wrong for the other person to say my party will also win. However, the end justifies the means. But then we need to do that with moderation. You cannot force your party onto us, and then another party, somebody can also force his party onto us. So what we do is that when we are invited at programs, we need to share our views with what? Discerning manner. Secondly, what we need to do is to combat misinformation. And here I think the security agencies headed by our ACP is key in this aspect. There is a new threat that we call foreign information manipulation and influence. There are foreign countries who are now, let me say, self-actualized. What they do is that they try to manipulate every election in Africa. So they come with misinformation and disinformation. Misinformation is they would give you wrong information. And then on the part of disinformation, when the information is correct, they tend to shelve it. So you see their aim is to just what? Bring chaos. They will not say the truth, and when the truth is said, they push it under the carpets. This is very important that we take note of. And here, what we need to do is mostly during our interactions in social media. That is where they push more of this disinformation and misinformation. We need to engage communities in peace talks. That is why I think that the Council of Ulama in Medina would need to give them a very big round of applause for organizing this program. In fact, I think we need to do more on that. Such programs open the eyes of those who think violent or who are harboring violence to know that violence is never the end to election. It also says that during election, early voting is very important. Go to the polling stations early, cast your vote, and leave. As soon as you are done voting, you don't need to be around the polling station. Go home if you don't have anything doing in town and wait for the declaration. He also says that during the day, when you go to the polling station, you need to follow electoral guidance or guidelines set by the EC. You need to respect that. Some people come, they want to jump the queue and then go and vote first. Meanwhile, people have been there for a long period. Please, when you go, make sure you join the queue, and when it is your turn, you vote. We ensure safety of election workers and equipment. Yes, we see people go there and their aim is to snatch ballot boxes. I am happy the divisional commander mentioned it, that when you do, you are doing it at your own peril. The one who has given you 1,000 cedis or even, they say, 200 cedis, to do that will be sitting at home, and you will put your life at stake. And so the youth will need to guide against this. Snatching of ballot boxes should never be something that we think about. After the elections, stay home. After you have cast your vote, stay home and listen to the radios or whatever you want. Also, the EC should ensure that they declare the result on time. On time here means on their time of schedule. Sometimes when we wait too long for the results or for the declaration of results, also bring agitations. And therefore the EC must do well to declare their results on time, and it must be done accurately. We need to celebrate when we win, but it has to be done moderately, as the divisional commander of police has said. Sometimes, you know, they say someone who is down fears no fall. So when you are celebrating too much, you make the vanquished angry, and because he's already down, he does not fear any fall, and therefore he can do anything to mar the elections or the electionary process. The fourth estate, we are talking about the media. Your role during, after, and before the election is very, very important. It is the EC who has organized the election. So the EC has a mandate to declare results and not any media house. And therefore the media houses should be careful in trying to predict, and when they predict, and they sometimes go beyond that to declare results. When we do all this, or avoid all this as individuals and as a collective body, I think we will have a very peaceful election or a peaceful atmosphere before, during, and after the election. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you so much.
MashaAllah. At-takbir, at-takbir. I think he deserves more. Shall we give him a takbir? MashaAllah. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed Al-Hassan. He is a Deputy Director, Planning and Statistics at the Ghana Education Service here in Medina. May Allah bless you. I think I don't want to be biased. I'm here introducing a lot of madrasa, makaranta, and I'm leaving my own makaranta behind. I just spotted them from behind in yellow. Al-Madrasat al-Imtiyaz, if you are here, show by hand, at-takbir, mashallah. Now, I think the first minutes, we are still giving it to the NCCE. The municipal director is here with us. Her name is Mrs. Doris Ajman. Shall we welcome her? At-takbir, mashallah. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you too very much. Mr. Chairman, Nananom, and my commander, and I stand on all existing protocols. A good morning to you all once again. And we have met here this morning in the interest of peace. When I look back at the theme for the program, the second phrase says our collective responsibility. So peace, making sure that we live in peace, we coexist in peace, is our collective responsibility. Each and everyone here has a role to play. We also have our role to play. And as NCCE, this year our theme is Together We Can Build Ghana, so get involved. The word build in our theme, meaning the foundation of Ghana has already been laid and we are building on that foundation. That foundation is the 1992 Fourth Republican Constitution of Ghana, and we are building on it. We are not done. We are raising pillars. One of our pillars is democracy. And I want to entreat all of us here in gathered that in democracy, it's not like a football match that you go and you just watch. In democracy, we don't spectate. In democracy, we participate. And to participate, all of us must get involved to participate. Electing our leaders into office, when we are done with elections, we don't sit back, but we stay and we participate in the process. This year, come December, we will have our elections. And for NCCE, for us to embrace a peaceful election, we are hammering on misinformation and disinformation. My leaders have already hinted on that, and since I don't have much time, I wouldn't go deeper into that. But we should take it very seriously. Any information that is in to disinform or to misinform, please do your due diligence before you carry it along, especially on the social media. We also have fake news, and we also have propaganda. They come in diverse form, all to some way, somehow, thwart peaceful elections. So we should take note. We should also eschew vote buying, money in politics. It's very necessary. My leaders have already spoken on that, and I'm hammering on it to emphasize the fact that it is key that all of us should eschew from money in politics. Do not take money for your vote. When you do that, you sell your integrity. And lastly, we should also be religiously tolerant, and in the space of our ethnic, whichever tribe we belong to, our ethnic groups too, we should be tolerant in that regard. And this upcoming election, you don't have to say that I belong to this sect, and for that matter, I am voting for that sect. Or I belong to this tribe, and for that matter, I'm voting for that tribe. We are voting for Ghana. Ghana first. There is this patriotic song, Ma Omeyu Hunhiang. When you sing it, and you sing with passion, and you listen to the words in that song, it says, Ma Omeyu Hunhiang, Ghana mai, eye wawo dia, jini Omeyu Hun, men kase onka hun. Ye nyina ye mum, ye mfa kro ye. So listening to the lyrics of this song, let it be part of your prayer every morning, every day, 24/7. Let these be in your prayer. And I believe when we embrace the lyrics in this song, we shall embrace peace. We are all pledging for peace. So we should make sure that we will be filled with the communal spirit. We also be filled with the spirit of volunteerism, and we'll also be patriotic. First and foremost, we shouldn't forget to be patriotic, because when you are patriotic, it's there and then that you will do or perform your duties creditably. NCCE, we stand for peace. We are pledging for peace. We are preaching peace, sensitizing the entire citizenry on peace. And I believe you too, you have already gotten involved to help us all build a better Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Madam, for that message. We are trying our possible best to wrap up, but there are some few important things left for us to do. We have within our midst Serki Alhaji Sido, the Fulani chief. Sir, can we see you? Madina Fulani chief. Thank you for coming, sir. At this juncture, we will call on Dr. Abubakar Siddiq Ahmed, the representative for the NPP parliamentary candidates. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Assalamu alaikum. With all apologies to all the students or pupils, how many of us are above 18? How many of us are above 18 years? How many of us are below 18 years? By hand. By hand, please, I want to see. How many of us are below 18 years? So good. A lot has been said about politics and of course the elections. But I want to do what we all know that has to do with Tarbiyah. We're talking about peace. What is the source of peace? What is the source of peace? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the source of peace. And that is why the name As-Salam is one of the Asma'ul Husna, the beautiful names of Allah. As-Salam. So we all have to gravitate towards that peace of Allah here on earth. Our failure to gravitate towards that peace that Allah has bestowed on us on this earth, then frankly speaking, we are off tangent. So as the youth, that is what you must be looking at. Gravitate towards peace and not violence, because it is godly, because it is Islamic and nothing else. Nkatashi kazuma yaro ana ce wannan beji kullum yana zuwa yana bidi fada to ka gani ba aikin musulmi kenan ba. Everybody must regard you as a peaceful child in a community and not a violent child in a community, because violence begets nothing but violence. That is my first point. That let's gravitate towards peace, because peace is one of the beautiful names of Allah in Islam, and that is what is expected of all of us. Now, if you look at it that way, anytime we mention the names of our prophets, whether it's Ibrahim with alayhi salam, we say Ibrahim alayhi salam. We say Musa, what do we say? Alayhi salam. Or we say alayhuma salam. Peace is always on our tongue as Muslims, and it must be seen in our action and deed. If it is not seen, then we should question our Islamic position. It must be seen. And that is also why, if you look at how Islam goes, let's go back to the period of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, when he signed the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, when he had 10,000 good troops to conquer Mecca. The Prophet decided that there must be a treaty. That is what we call the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. The Prophet could have walked on Mecca and conquered Mecca, but he didn't do it. He decided to have peace by an agreement we call the Hudaybiyah Treaty. The Prophet was not supposed at that time to enter Mecca to perform the Hajj. He wasn't happy. But Sayyidina Ali and the rest of them were not happy. They thought they could enter and conquer, and the Prophet said no. Even when it came to the signing of that treaty, they included Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The Kafirs at the time said no, they should remove it because they don't recognize him as what? A prophet of Allah. The Prophet said it doesn't matter, don't include it. They had that treaty the following, they were supposed to come back the following year. They came the following year. What happened? They observed it. And that is tolerance, that is patience. And that is what is expected of us as Muslims wherever we find ourselves. So my focus is on you, the youth. If you are peaceful, you will grow in peace, and the community will be peaceful. And Madina for me is so important because it's Madinatul Munawwara. It's Madinatul Munawwara, and let me bow down to Alhaji Baba Serichi and what his father did to ensure that Medina became Medina as we speak. It's just a long history, I can't go to that. Now, if Medina is peaceful, it's peaceful not because there is no war. There has been wars fought but behind the scenes with leaders to ensure that those differences do not come up to create problems for all of us. So we must again learn from our leaders and from our chiefs, because they have preserved Medina for us. We must not be the people to destroy Medina because Bamuji. So when it comes to the elections, we have a role to ensure that that peace continues. When we pray and we do our salam, what do we say? Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam wa ilayka yarji'u salam, and it goes on and on. It's always peace and peace. On this note, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful submission. It seems we are sleeping. We are trying our possible best to wrap up.
I forgot to say that I'm representing the NPP parliamentary candidate, Robert Lamte, on behalf of Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. Thank you very much.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you so much. Let's try to be awake. We are trying to wrap up. Just some few important things and then we will end it. Let's re-energize ourselves, please. We will now call on Abdul Jalil Yaqub, who is representing the NDC parliamentary candidate, to give us his address.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the MP of Madina, Honorable Francis Xavier Sesu, popularly known as Cool Boy, today we would have loved to be here because of Teachers Award that is going to have today. That's why it's not here. So he is calling on you in the afternoon to come and see the Teachers Award that is going to do. There will not be peace if there is peace, there will be teachers award. So Honorable Francis Xavier Asoso is telling all the youth that since it's youthful, he believes in peace. That is why, even though he's a Christian, when he became the MP of Madina, he brought up the Islam project, which embraces everybody. On behalf of my MP and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who is the presidential candidate of the NDC, and as we are going to this election, everybody is here, I can see faces, people are hungry. And the police is also urging you that as we have lived in peace in Madina, still you have more to do. For Madina Police, we acknowledge all that you are there, and we pray that it's going to go everywhere in this country. All that Francis Xavier Asoso is telling you that today, as we are going towards the election, he is the MP of Madina. Madina is the second largest youthful population in the whole Ghana, 139,000 on the vote. So it's assuring that Madina is going to be peaceful, and is going to represent the name of Madina that was given birth to, the Madina that we have in Mecca. So that is the assurance Honorable Francis Xavier Asoso is giving you. So peace is what the NDC is bringing you. So I'm urging you that, please, like the tree say, and the peace can only serve on truth. Deceit doesn't bring peace. So please ensure that you vote for a truthful person who is not deceitful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm tempted to charge him because he seems to do a lot of advert here. May Allah protect all of us. In fact, should I say I felt so disappointed? I'm a bit worried when I look at the seat of our MC. The seat is still empty. She's not here, and then there's no any rep, any person to represent her, and then she's the last person to round this speech for us because she is representing the presidency here. But unfortunately, she couldn't turn up, and we have no reason for that. Allah knows best, inshallah.
Okay, a very important figure that escaped me was acknowledged. Shaykh al-Islam, the Imam of Ashoma Estate. Can we see you? Masha Takbir. Thank you for coming, sir. At this juncture, we are wrapping the program, and we would like to call on Sheikh Salman Muhammad Al-Hassan to give us his closing remarks. Another important person that escaped me, the NDC youth organizer for Madina, Robert Vaga. Can we see you? Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you very much. All too soon, we are coming to the end of this very important program. We began with an introduction of what we are to do here, which is a peace seminar. And we had all our wonderful people who made presentations here talking about peace and how to preserve peace. But I just want to dwell on what ACP Lamte, the divisional commander, gave concerning what we have to do before, during, and after elections. We should go back to what he mentioned. Before elections, let's be peaceful. During elections, let's follow the laid down protocols. After elections, let's celebrate in moderation. If we are able to do this, we've done what will bring peace. And I hope all the other speakers spoke in support of all of these points. But I would like to end and conclude on our message from the National Peace Council. In fact, of late, we have been in the news on the tongues of people always lambasting the National Peace Council. We pray that Allah will forgive all of them because they do not know what we are doing. The National Peace Council, I just want to educate all of us for us to understand our mandate and what we do. If you don't understand our mandate, you wouldn't understand what the Peace Council is doing. It is by the blessing of Allah and then the efforts of the National Peace Council that we are still enjoying peace in Ghana today. We found ourselves in a situation where other countries found themselves, but they couldn't contain. There were military takeovers in some of our neighboring countries. We also experienced the same in Ghana. But Allah has been so merciful upon us, and the interventions of the National Peace Council has still kept our country calm and cool. But what we need to know is that the Peace Council doesn't like talking too much because of our mandate. Because when you speak a lot, you will be aligned that perhaps you are speaking in support of A or you are speaking in support of B. So we always prefer doing our things behind the scenes. That's how we do it. Sometimes people will say, why didn't you speak on this thing that happened here? Yes, we spoke. But we spoke behind the scenes. That's how it goes. We meet the IGP on issues that they are still investigating, they've not finished. We meet the military high command on what they are doing to secure our borders. We meet the judiciary, the chief justice, on how on election matters we can have expedited judgments so that we'll just close dockets. And we've been able to get them now as they were able to put down limits for the presidential issues when they go to court. We've now gotten them also to get it for the parliamentary level. It will not take more than 2 months for the judgment to come out for us to know who is the parliamentarian elected by the people. This didn't come just in a vacuum. It came from a serious work that the National Peace Council is doing. Some time back, you may hear that our revered traditionalists and some of our Christian clergy had some misunderstandings because of somebody's pronouncement which didn't go down well with some of our traditional believers. This situation could have generated into anything in some countries. But in Ghana, the Peace Council intervened, and in that intervention, some people decided to misinform the public. But with the mercy of Almighty, all of these things ended as if it did not even happen. So I'm calling on all of us to embrace peace and also to listen to what the National Peace Council says. Before we come out to say anything, we have done our homework well. Before we come out to say, this is what has happened, we have to go this way or we have to go that way. Finally, I just want to draw our attention to certain things that happened during elections. It happened in the last election, and the Almighty was on our side. Things didn't degenerate. And that is what has to do with misinformation, disinformation, a day or two after elections, but before the results are declared. The Electoral Commission will declare the results after 72 hours. It will not go beyond that. But then, you will see immediately after 48 hours, some people will begin talking about it. In election 2020, On the third day, the whole of Accra was deserted totally. No movement. Everybody was scared. What was going to happen? The country was sitting then on a time bomb. We had to go and we were chased with bullets. If you don't know today, we are telling you. With our own men and women who cannot run, we had to go out during that period and be talking to those who matter. That is why finally we had to talk to the EC. Did you have your figures? They said yes. What is keeping you from bringing out? Go out and bring out the figures so that the tension will calm down. Other than that, the misinformation will continue and the country will not end up well. So finally, they came out and then they announced what they had. Even though it ended up in court, but finally, we had peace in Ghana. That is the ultimate goal. So we don't want that thing to happen again. Please desist from sharing information that is not authenticated. That some people have carried something, they are going on this road. Some people have carried something, they have gone on this road. They have intercepted some boxes here. Whatever you have, report to the police. Let the police do their job. You are not there. If you cannot verify, you just report to the police and stay at home. Don't be amassing yourself at places just because of an information which is not verifiable. If we do that, we are going to enjoy and continue to enjoy the peace that we have in Ghana. I thank you very much for having time for this very important seminar. May the beginning, the process, and the end of this election be peaceful. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, sir, for that closing remark. At this juncture, I will call on an important member of, or before that, we have Fahad Abdul Mumin, Second Samari of Madina. Sir, can we see you? MashaAllah, thank you so much for coming. An important member of MAJLISUL-ULAMA of Madina, Munir Abdul Rahman, to give us vote of thanks. Let's give him a round of applause while he's coming.
Alhamdulillah, summa salati wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin, amma ba'd. First and foremost, we thank Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala for such a successful program and for such a wonderful gathering here. We want to acknowledge and to thank Baba Sarchi, our chief, the chairman of the program, the special dignitaries invited here, the ulama of Madina and beyond, all of you gathered here. We want to say to you, may the peace and the blessings of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala be upon all of you. Today, we are very fortunate that we have Baba Sarchi in our midst especially. I have singled him out because he normally doesn't go for programs, except when it is really very important. May Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala bless him. May Allah increase his reign. Wallahi, we are thankful to ourselves, MAJLISUL-ULAMA, and we want everyone here to say Alhamdulillah. We want everyone to say Alhamdulillah. We want everyone to say Alhamdulillah. The bell of peace has been rung in Medina. We are amongst the first to ring the bell of peace. And the bell of peace came on a seminar. Several speeches have been given. The messages that came have one thing. they are directed to the ambassadors of peace. And who are these ambassadors of peace? That is you, all of you seated here. If everyone were to see himself as an ambassador of peace, wallahi, Ghana would be the most peaceful nation like it has always been during and after the elections. May Allah grant that to all of us. May Allah continue to bless us. May Allah protect our nation, Ghana. Wallahi, you wouldn't understand what is called peace until you experience war. May Allah safeguard all of us from war. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala bless all of you. May Allah protect our nation, Ghana. May Allah protect our people, the Ghanaians. May Allah protect our properties of Ghana. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala grant us peace. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala bless our homeland, Ghana. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala protect our children. May Allah protect our women. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala open doors of barakah upon all of us. Wallahi, we are so happy and we are so thankful to all of you that you all gathered here. And special thanks we want to also give whilst we are seated here. We find people understood the message of peace. It can't come except that you have to wet the test. You have to wet the throats. So some people understood this message. Water is peace. Water is life. So they came out and then they donated water. We want to make special mention to Hajia Hawa Kulu. She is one of those that donated water. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala bless you. We want to also mention Zam'ai Water Company. Then we also give special mention to Hajia Juwaira and her students, the women at Madina Central Mosque here. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala bless you. We also mention Malam Ali. In fact, they also donated water. And there are those who also serve our dignitaries with drinks. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala bless all of them. We have Rufai Ahmad, Five Fingers Events. They donated the drinks. May Allah put barakah in their business. May Allah open doors of barakah upon them. And may Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala bless all of us. Then you have some people who saw the need to do some donations, wallahi, to support the program. They are so happy that in Medina, the people of Medina are so peace-loving that they came out to organize a program like this, and not any other people, but the ulama of Medina. One day, we went to Baba Sarki. I was one of those that were selected to visit Baba Sarki in his palace to meet he and the ulama. In fact, when we went there, Baba Sarki made a statement that I want to share with all of you here. He said to us, I think we were 3 people, myself, our chairman here, and then one other person, we visited them. He and the chiefs of Medina. He said to us, once I am alive, anything you, the ulama, want to do to bring success and growth in Medina, you can count me in day and night. Anytime, come and wake me up, you will find me supporting you. May Allah continue to bless him. May Allah continue to bless him. May Allah continue to protect us. We are most grateful. Inshallah, whilst thanking the people of Medina, we would also encourage the people of Ghana. Everybody should copy what Medina is doing. It is a good example. It is a very shining example that we encourage everyone. Take care of yourself when it comes to elections. Don't look at the next person. Look at yourself. You are the ambassador of peace. Make sure peace starts with you before you look at the next person. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala protect us. On the part of the donations, we also have those who shared with us support in donations. Al-Hassan Suleiman Al-Hassan. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala bless you. Then we have Abdulaziz Foundation for Charity and Humanitarian Services. They also supported, and the director is Sheikh Khalid. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala protect and bless all of us. Then we have Ibrahim Blay Efahubey. He also gave donations. And inshallah, I know some of our ulama and some of our big people here are also going to do something small in support of this honorable program. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Barakallahu fikum jami'an. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Such a powerful submission. Sheikh Munir, may Allah continue to bless you. We appreciate all these messages that you pass across. I don't want to forget my only mother. And then she's also my student. She called me teacher. Hajia Salma Yunus. Is she here with us at the page? MashaAllah, that's it. Hajia Salma Yunus. Ita ke jagoranci makaranta a cikin Zongo Al-Firdaus. Bagita Allah ya saka mata alkhairi. Mun manta wani sarkin Madina kuma yana da muhimmanci. Sarkin can bawo Madina. Ya je ya boye lungu amma mun gan shi. Muna da Abdulrahman Alazi yana tare da muna ga. Atakbir, masha Allah, mun gode kwarai. Allah saka da alkhairi. Akwai wani dan wanmu jama'a. Wai yana ba mu hakuri. Less than 2 minutes. Wani speech less than 2 minutes game da batun matasa. Za mu ba shi wannan 1 minute ya yawa ma ni haka na ba shi. Mai suna Yusuf Khalid Baye yana kusa da zai ba wannan amfani saboda lokacin sallah ya kai sarakuna sun gaji ya kamata je a huta. Jama'a takbir, masha Allah. Mun baka 1 minute, wai yana da mai izinin sarakuna. Allahu Akbar, wayan baka, bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Kamar da karka ka fada kuma na Yusuf.
Ba ji magana ka daga murya.
Ina tsammani ne na zo na ga an sa Qur'ani cikin sound system ana bugawa. Shi daga malami na kuma ya zo ya karanta Qur'ani. Amma similarity da ke ciki inda ban bayas malamin Madina ne. Almost shi da balarabi na Qur'ani. To shi da na fi so next time yaron Madina a sa shi da shi a buga ya zama wata rana amfani. Ya yi gida ciki, ya duba iyali ciki, ya sai mota ciki. Isa sakan Madina muna da wa'anda su karanta Qur'ani. Na biyu, in ka duba taruwan ga hususan mu matasa aka yi ma, amma na matasa. Mu ne mazuwa sananin yaki, kuma mu ne mazuwa sananin karfi. Wasu lamarin na wurin mu yake, amma na mutu. In ka duba yaran ga wanda ya ce musu zai tashi dai yi wani abu. Mu masu karfi na mutu. Ina son tambaya, son gaske rashin son peace nan ne ba mu so ya ko yaya. Ina wurin da mu yana ba sarkin sama na Madina. Nesta ko yayi ita kalamu cikin hadari cikin ruwa mu zo. Magana na uku shine media. An bar su ni ma na cikin media. In ka duba abin da ya faru da wanda bayan siyasa bane. Mutum mai zama kan radio ya ce kill the cockroaches. Within 72 hours mutane over 100,000 sun mutu. Yaushe gwai hankali da juna. Tolerance. Ya wani samu cin gaba duniya da lafiya. Salamu alaikum.
Let's give him a round of applause, please. That's a very powerful message. Thank you so much. A big juncture will call on our beloved Sheikh Usman Musa, a lecturer at College of Islamic Studies, to give us a closing prayer.
Let's be attentive for prayers. We all know that this occasion is a means to an end, and the end is peaceful election. So may Allah grant us peaceful election. May Allah bring success and stability to our beloved country, Ghana. I'm going to pray the prayer that everybody, whether you are NDC, MPP, PNC, you will say Amen. Allah knows the best for us. We all try. We vote, we try. But only Allah knows the best. So may Allah elect for us the best. I think everybody will say Amen, whether you are NDC or MPP. Allah knows what is best for us. So may Allah elect for us leaders who are best for us and who have the interest of the country at heart and who are going to bring peace. I may not know them, but Allah knows them. So may Allah choose for us. And we are praying for peace. And one of the attributes of Allah is peace. Allahumma anta as-salam, wa minka as-salam, wa ilayka yarji'u as-salam. Tabarakta ya zal jalal wal ikram. Oh Allah, you are peace, because peace is one of your attributes. And from you comes also peace. So glory be your name. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amin. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad kama sallaita wa rahimta wa barakta ala Sayyidina Ibrahim wa ala ali Sayyidina Ibrahim innaka Hamidul Majid.
To jama'a, wai laifin daɗi karewa. Mai martaba sarkin Madina, Majlisul Ulama suka ce a baka labari da kai da Chama wanda ya ce wanda zama Sheikh Salman, sa'annan da ACP, ya sunan shi of Divisional Police Commander Madina, Jonathan Lamte. In Allah ya yi da wai za a yi picture, ya kamaci a yi hakuri Majlisul Ulama da wa'yan manyan mutane da sai a take picture insha Allah. Now.
And then also the students, we want to plead with you to stay behind to assist us to organize the place. This is a special request from your malams and teachers. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ulama, should he be here?
Maybe you should go back some.
So, madam, please, with regards to your message, you spoke about we being mindful of, or the youth should be mindful of misinformation and disinformation. So, by your education, what can you tell us briefly on how, as youth, when you hear such messages, how do you verify to be able to know that this is not really the information that is the right or the good information?
First of all, you can ask a friend, and if it borders on security, you let the police come in. If you are not so sure, do ask, because we have institutions around. We all belong to different religious sects, other social groups. Verify and know the truth before you pass it on to another.
And aside that, with regards to education, you know, we've gone to the election. Yeah, so madam, so with regards to the education, it's like still we are not really having enough education on election in particular. Because anytime there's election, there's so much tension. Your outfit, I don't know whether maybe we are not getting the. We are not, I don't know, but what can you tell us?
NCC, we are doing it. For the education, we are on. In fact, our mandate is to educate, to let the entire citizenry know the principles and objectives of the Constitution. So it's ongoing. Community sensitization, going to the information centers, the radios, and the TV. But for radio, education on the radio, it's not all the radio stations who will give us their time for free. So if maybe all you gathered here, you will call us and grant us 5 minutes, we will be pleased. It will go a long way because we cannot be going to every radio station and paying the financial aspects. It's quite of a challenge. So just grant us few minutes every morning during every radio hall and the television stations, they do morning shows. At least they should host us 5 minutes of every morning. It will go a long way for the entire citizenry to hear more about us.
Thank you. We are grateful. Thank you very much.
I'm Doris Ajaman, the Municipal Director, Lankantana Madina.
Okay, Yambo Assembly Mutofa. Na Assembly Okan, Bumutofa will Kim Kakrapa Maya.
You NCC Ghana Emre Queen HCS was say yen chire emfa constitution ho afi butaye da yeni so ne say ye theme ye de ye adwuma no ye see together we can build Ghana, so get involved. Eti every theme no na ye chire omanfo say metimi abeka ho ama ye nyina ya ye Ghana yi a ene na me nso so me chefa ene sen wo chefa ne se wo de wo hu ebegim wo chefa ene se obeye oman bapa ukọ constitution im article 41 en hihye ya ewo ho a oman bepa oman ba a oye papa bia wo se wudi so no ewo ho enu nti die edi kan ene se ye nyina ye befa saa article 41 yi very serious na ya hwese ye beye ya femu die oman bapa die na ewo se wo ye si Ghana dimpa adi ahyansudie bi egina ho ma Ghana no hwese ubesomo yie ena eniema bi ekeka ho efan ahonidie adwuma a wo ye community service volunteerism ni nyina fa wo ho jim na wo ye no na ososo kebi ma menka bi no oso wo de wo ho jim eti die ehia ene se wankasa obeye oman bapa the constitution ne kafa oman bapa na asede hu bia no wankasa so betimi aye ne yie.
So first one up last advice Emma youth for a peaceful 2024 election.
My last advice is that now peace is what we all want. So all of us, we should embrace peace, we should eat peace, we should breathe peace, and we should preach peace.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chief.
Please help me with your name.
It's okay. Are you okay with the direction? Okay. Yeah. So, Chief, we want to know from your outfits, MAJLISUL-ULAMA, Madina, has organized such a wonderful seminar. I don't know how your outfit is trying to maybe collaborate with other like-minded groups within the municipality or within your jurisdiction on how to maintain the peace you are enjoying before, during, and after.
Okay. Thank you very much. For Madina Division, even for the entire Ghana Police Service, I think that we are putting mechanisms and strategies in place to ensure that at least these elections that we are going into is peaceful, freely, and fairly, so that everybody will have his own free will to go to cast his vote, and then those who we elect as the general elections are elected and they are coming to office. We have prepared seriously, and preparation is still ongoing, and everything is being done so that at least at the end of the day, men will be deployed to every nook and cranny of the whole country, so that at least we'll be able to police the elections very well. In fact, we are not the only lead institution doing that. Immigration, fire service, and customs, and all of them are part of it. Even the prison service are part of it, and we are all going to come together and police the elections. However, police is in the lead. Even the military will be on standby in case of any event which we are overwhelmed. then they will come in to ensure that that thing is curtailed. So basically, we have done preparations, and we are almost happy. We are happy that the ulamas of Madina invited us to join this program, and we wish that every institution or every peace-minded institution or every peace-minded Ghanaian, in case when they need, they can just call on us, and we will come and educate them as to what they are supposed to do before, during, and the elections, and after the elections. At the end of the day, we all need peace, and without peace, we can do nothing. And then democracy, as we have it, if there's no peace, how can we say we are in a democracy? And then even the development, if we don't have democracy or if we don't have peace, there cannot be any development within the nation. So I'll call on every person who if you think you need any information regarding to these elections, you can call on police, and I'm happy NCC spoke first. You can even call on NCC and call on police, and we'll give you the nitty-gritties. If anything you don't understand, you call on us. Even if you have to go to EC or Electoral Commission, we'll go there and then get the necessary information and give to the person. I shouldn't even say that, but I've said it. So in the case of anything, we already have all the information necessary, but we are ready to educate anybody or to give the information to anybody who needs it or who wants to ensure that we achieve the peace. So everybody should join us so that at least by the end of the day, at the elections, it will be successful and we all have our peace to dwell peacefully, and then development will go on. Thank you.
Finally, the police relies on information. So do you have maybe any number or something that you laid out for people who really have information that might be useful to your outreach to act on speedily?
If it becomes possible, then you have to walk to any police station, just walk there and look for anybody, and they can give you transfer the necessary information. When you speak to anybody, they will give you. Apart from that, we have this 18555, all networks, I think, basically MTN and Vodafone, I think. So that, and then we have 191, and we have another 122 or something. All of them, any number you can call. Meanwhile, our numbers are also up there. You can have it, and then you call anybody, or you walk to the nearest police station and then ask for any. If you don't get any station officer, you can get the district commander, you can get the district crime officer, and when you pass on the information, I can assure you that information that you give to him will be acted upon. It wouldn't be like somebody going to betray you and say that, oh, you brought the information, and go to tell the criminals that, oh, okay, it is this person who brought the information, so be careful with him. But I think that when you are able to work there, or you are able to call all the numbers, any of them goes through, and you can deliver the information. Wherever the information goes through the numbers, I think you are safe, and the information will be acted on successfully. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are grateful.
Yes. Thank you.
Now, Michelle, today you had the MAJLISUL-ULAMA of Madina, Council of Islamic Scholars of Madina, ACCRA-GHANA, presenting this wonderful seminar. What will be your message, particularly with regards to this seminar, towards our election?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خير خلقه محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه الطيبين الطاهرين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. I think all of us love Ghana because Ghana is our mother. We have no other mothers or other mother like Ghana. So we have to protect Ghana and make the peace reign in Ghana, because if there is chaos in Ghana, we don't know where to go. That's why we came together as MAJLISUL-ULAMA with this thing of the opinion of the leaders, so that we can organize this forum to let the peace reign and to send the message across Ghana and beyond.
So how do you feel at the end of the seminar?
I feel very great because I'm part of those who organize this. And as we know, our Lord is the source of peace. And we are called Muslims, peacemakers. And our greetings is Assalamu alaikum. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you. So if you are one of these, the one who practice this religion, you must take peace across. Peace must be your blood. Peace must be your utterances. Peace must be your message. So I'm very grateful to witness this great occasion today.
For those who are not in Accra, they are not in Madina, but there are other who are watching you today. what will be your advice to them as you are heading towards the election?
My advice goes first to the ulama, those who give khutbah. From today onwards, before and after election, or before, during, and after election, they should take peace as their khutbah. Each and everyone should write about peace. And those one in our majlis, this is the first advice going to them. And secondly, the whole of Ghana, the 16 regions, the ulama, they are the source of peace, and they should preach peace, and they should let their sermon be on peace.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Peace before, during, and after election. Before election, election no more. Ombetimi a preach peace. If say Ghana, ye maya ye ni mind biya. Say war ba Ghana more. And nim baby I record. Entimi ko Togo and Nigeria. Inti yam protecting peace ewo Ghana ha. Answer na me advice comma politicians. Say no mo kasa mo hwe say war ba Ghana ha MP ontimi ya MP bio. Minister ontimi ya minister. Even the president ontimi ya president bio. If you say president wait na ya president say asundwe o man. Sa message we are midima Ghana for you know.
Yenhwe Nancy Peace Council edi asundwe krata bi by say both political party, MPP, NDC, and all other parties na account almost sign. And honorable President Ketia or reject it, say on sign. Sa same we mo amubo peace mu da room. Asem we no moti and mutire mu say and I mo fan say.
Obia antimi deny bibi just a bibi oho. Adentina was say on sign bia there is something down. Inti group wa bet me friend say why inti who sign paper no peace agreement no bia peace council na bet me aye sa adwuma no wa ho inti yen no yentimi enforce no say ko sign but ye bet me am advice say who sign eye nanso ono say bibi wo hontina bia ya deny no bibi intina wo say ye on sign if say untimi hu smoke jesse then ejabi wo Peace Council na bet me ayas. Now so yen say yen preach peace. Obi abefa no na wafa na Ghana aye peaceful country. That's it.
So, the 2024 coming election, Senator Naya J successful. I'm saying Kapia na one the suka organized that we make
Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Farko dai muna ma Allah godiya da ya sa muka fara lafiya, muka kare lafiya da manyan mu da suka halarci wannan zaman kuma ya ce successful. Sako na nake da shi shine an yi magana game da dama game da batun peace. Sauran mu implement shi. Ba wai mu ji kurun kawai mu juye baya ba. Ina ba kaina da yan waye matasa shawara iya kai ranar election muna ji wani su politicians suna ce in ka vote kada ka fita wurin ka saura wurin amma ku gafarce ni mafi yawan masu fadiwa ba mu ga yayan su wurin to shi ya ce ma in ka vote ka saura wurin kila an baka wani abu ka saura wurin Allah ya kiyaye wani ya zo ya barazana an halba bindiga ya same ka mutu ka bari iyalanka sannan kuma kada wani ya try ya ce zai vote so biyu ina ga ma yan waye na matasa kaka try ka ce zaka vote so biyu a addinance ma bai dace ba sannan na uku kuma in baka da wannan voter ID card baka da shi karkace zaka je ka vote da na wani lokaci jahilci na yi kai mu wani son zuciya muna fata dai abin da aka fadi muna da dama mu ji mu yi aiki da shi.
To, Deputy Chief mu Imam na Madina ya yi batun hutuban da za a dinga yin from today onwards kowane jimma dai zama peace. Ya za ka yi ka ensure al'umma kamar wannan zai tabbatar haka za a yi.
Gaskiya ne maganar da Imam ya fadi mu duka muna ciki sako ne ba mu duka amma abin da ni nake son kara ka shine kada malumma da opinion leaders to take side. It's very very important malami ka take side musamman kan mimbari saboda wannan election
wasa kwakwalwa ne da kowa abin da kake gani yayi maka kila wannan gan bai mishi ba. Yasa malami mu Malam Ahmad da ya magana abin da karin bayani da ke cikin karo wani take side. In ka samu babban mimbari kana sai kai ana girmama ka, ko da kana cikin wani political party da aka sani, kada ka zo kana magana kan mimbar cewa a vote ma party kaza. Wannan kuma yana kawo mana rarrabuwa, yana kawo mana fadace-fadace. Malami dai mu yi magana game da peace. In ji annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam yace man asbaha minkum aminan fi sirbi mu'afan fi jasadi wa indahu qutu yawmi fa ka'annama hizat lahu dunya. Wanda ya waye gari ina wato abitacce, ina peace, ina zama cikin lafiya cikin iyalansa, ina da abin da zai ci, ina da wato kominsa kamar an tattara duniya ni package an bashi. Yasa an ba peace ba mu zaman lafiya, kamar yadda wato malaminmu na karshen da ya ba mu vote of thanks yake cewa she ka experience garin da akwai yake zaka san kamar zaman lafiya na da daɗi. Na'am.
Sannan na ga sako ya je kan maluma kawai, iyaye mu su dewa ranar election saboda yara ba su zuwa su ba makaranta, sha sake yara su suna yawo fili a wurin jefa kuri. Kake da su zaka ga
a gaskiya musamman wannan election ma na shekaran ga, ku gafarce ni, in ka duba northness zalla ne ke gaban. Isa abin nan kan 80 to 90% mun pepe mun sa kanmu cikin sosai. Isa kowane uwa musamman in kina lura ko kina jin news abubuwan da ake fadi, mu muke gan shi kamar wasa, ba wasa bane. Yanda wani ya doki wannan abu ko efi da rai cikin Allah ya kiyaye yayi. Sai idan an kai ranar election ne, malamai mu sun gaya muna, police commander ya gaya muna, a tama uniform wanda yake na election, kana da mota ka sa wani abin ga cikin flag na party ne, duka it's not necessary ka je da shi wurin polling station ka bar a san kaman ga party ka. Wani zai provoke ka, wani zai maka wani magana, kuma ki gafarce ni, kila ma an samu wani police ma yana particular wani party yake, amma police ne ya dai sa uniform dai ne, sai su tanya murkushe ka, yanzu ya da ka yi. Ku gafarce ni, sai iyaye mu lura kada mu create tension, violence, musamman ranar election, balle ma ibata miki suna, ibata ma musulunci suna. Allah ya kiyaye.
To alhamdulillah, farko dai muna gode ubangiji Allah wanda ya sa muka fara wanga alamarin kuma muka lafiya. Tambayar da aka yi mini shine, farko dai muna rauni sosai a mu musulmai a bangar taimako. Balle mu ce irin wanga abubuwa wanda zai zama alkhairi ma mutum musulmi ko musulmi zan kai alkhairi kana da lada. Amma mafi yawan musulmai ba mu tanya, ya sa ka gani kaman al'amuranmu akwai rauni cikin, ko mu za mu yi muna gajiya saboda ba tanya. Amma idan muka duba bangaren mutane mu wancan kayan ko lokaci suna da taimako sosai, ya bari idan suka yi wani abu sai muna kamar yayi kyau, amma ba yayi kyau banza bane, da taimako ne. Amma mu bangaren mu yazo muna gajiya, kamar wanga al'amarin akan ga malumma da kansu aljifunsu ba da taimako wanda suka yi da shi. Amma da yau mun samu taimako zai fito bangaren nan ya fito nan, da abin yayi kyau yafi haka. Ya sa muna roko jama'a wa khasa musulmai, aikin alkhairi ne, aikin lada ne. Bayan ka samu lada kuma akwai amfani da yawa, al'umma za su amfani. Ya sa muna roko al'umma duka baki daya, idan za a yi wani abu kamar aka, mu fito da taimako, wa khasa taimako kudi, domin zamanin ga ba abin da zai ci gaba shi da kudi. Da kudi ake jina addini, da kudi kuma ake zama da lafiya. Muna roko ubangiji Allah, Allah ya saka muku alkhairi. Aka kuma muna gani ma ko da yanku TV ma ana gajiya. A cikin muna gani Baina TV, GTV, ba mu samu abubuwa na musulunci da yawa saboda ba taimako. Amma abin da muka gani kai shine abubuwa na arnan ga, domin suna tanya wani lokaci kadan da za mu yi anujum abin ga program. Wani lokaci kamar 2008 za mu yi anujum abin ga program kan television. Bayan Allah mun nemi da mun gaji Ali yau, tun wannan shekaru Ali ba ta ba yi ba. Amma idan muka koma wajen arna, mu duba kudi da suka yi bata, ana yin abin na ashama ne, amma suna bata kudi kai. Ka gani musulmai suna da abubuwa na alkhairi suna so su kawo akan television, da mu idan arna suna yin ana ce aramu kan musulmai su shiga cikin. Musulmai suna so su kawo ma ba samu taimako ma wanda zai ba saboda ayi wannan abu akan television, yaran mu kuma su shiga cikin masu yi na halali. Ya sa idan ka ce mutum wanga haramu, ya kamata ka kawo mai na halali. Idan musulmai mu maluman sun create abubuwa na halali, za ka kan television duniya almajirai musulmai su ci amfani za a samu sponsorship shi abin ya saura ya sa muna kira jama'a duka baki daya ka ba taimako ka samu lada gobe kiyama sannan kuma yayi amfani ma musulmai da duniya amfani barakallahu fikum mun gode muku